today because we're living in the hinge decade, right? That's what Kathleen Dean Moore told us. Everything we do now matters more than ever. The future depends on us. So, like right now, I'd like to take us over and stop a train. I'd like to take every time I get together, every time I come to Golden Gardens, I want to stop a train. I think that's important for everybody to just acknowledge. We've got to stop them all. We can't just stop the new ones. So, we're not ready yet. We're not a movement yet. I grew up in Texas and in a refinery town surrounded by 16 miles of oil refineries. So I want you to picture this area. 16 miles of oil refineries. The air stank. It smelled like some kind of toxic metallic stew all the time. They never passed an air quality standard since air quality standards were invented. The explosions, the fires, the flares, the lights, the smell, the taste of it was just white noise for us. We didn't know any different. And when the oil embargo happened in the 70s, people were laid off and going hungry, and we sat in line for hours at the entrance to the oil capital of the world. We sat in line for hours to buy half a tank of gas with our last few dollars. You cannot imagine the power of these companies. You cannot imagine the power of our addiction. That's what we've got to break. So yeah, we're hypocrites, and we've got to do this, and we will do this. We can do this for our kids. The Deepwater Horizon oil rig blew up partly because we ran out of easy oil. We had to go 5,000 feet deep into the Gulf of Mexico to find oil. That should have been on the front page of the news, but it wasn't. So instead, we fouled the entire Gulf of Mexico. The region may never recover because we need that stuff so badly. And the companies, they're just getting ready for the biggest boom ever. They're getting ready to meet growing worldwide demand. They are more powerful than they've ever been. So it's you and me, right? You know that. This line right here, we are the line. We are it. We're the line. Join your hands. Feel the power. Come on, join your hands. We are it. There's nothing else standing between us, the corporations, the multi-trillion-dollar profits, and our children's future, and a beautiful, biodiverse, habitable planet. It's us. It's down to you and me. We are connected by 1,000 invisible cords tied to everything in the universe. That's you and me. We've got to be fearless. We've got to be creative. We can do this. So that 1,000 years from now, when our great-great-great-great-great-grandkids go to history class and they open their text, whatever a text looks like 1,000 years from now, they will skip the Egyptians and the Romans and Shakespeare, and they'll flip to the chapter that begins, End of the Carbon Age. They're going to read about you and me and the insane things that we did this decade to stop these mammoth fossil fuel companies, to break our addiction, to make their lives possible. That's what we are called to do today.
Do it!
70 years from now, this place may be underwater. Or it may be cooler than when I was sitting in a line at a gas station listening to Bohemian Rhapsody. That's our choice, and that's what you and I are going to accomplish. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you.